Hey, I'm Coulson Armstrong at Prime Seafood Palace in Toronto. Today we're gonna cook our 20-ounce strip with seared Quebec foie gras. Why I felt this dish needed to be on the menu permanently was cooking at the farm at Blue Goose. I brought down some beef and a foie and cooked it in the garden for them, and we ate it as a lunch and just eating. And it just like bonded us at the table, and we're just like, yeah, this needs to really feel special. That's what it takes to have a dish at Prime Seafood Palace, is that impact. This is our 20-ounce bone-in strips, prime Canadian beef coming out of Guelph. This is a steak that's been on the menu since day one. This technique that we want to show you guys today is a reverse sear. It's gonna go into the oven. We're gonna probe it to 110. For this steak, we're gonna use the stainless Clad frying pan, and we're gonna sear in this A5 fat that has a high smoking temperature. You want enough fat in there so it's like almost like a shallow fry. That steak has been cooked to 110, and we're gonna just go heavy on the one sear, back on, about 2 minutes aside. You wanna create that crust all the way across. What I love about the French top is you got this single source of crazy heat that gets up to about 700 degrees. So you know you're gonna get that heat. You know the pan can take that temperature as well. And you can already see the crust is starting to form, really golden, and I'm really happy with that. That fat's gonna be so good because it's aged for 45 days. What aging does to the meat is really breaks down the protein and the tenderness. Different bacteria just grow on the outside and age properly. It starts to really break down those proteins to make it tender. The difference between a good steak and a steak that people remember years later is the quality of the beef. You know, how that animal was raised, the love that went into it, the feed, what time of year. You know, why the striploin and foie gras represent my cooking is having these two worlds meet. It's just eating those two textures together and having this like really buttery, rich, confit foie gras that's just like melts in your mouth. And then the crust of the steak, cooked medium rare, super salty, and then the sauce of the Bordelais, rich with sherry vinegar, just cuts through all the fat. As that steak's resting, taking our Quebec foie gras. So this is A-grade foie, comes out of a farm in Quebec. This is the best foie gras I've ever had. We want 7 ounces on this. Here, you don't want to flatten the foie. We want to add our crosshatch. This really gives it a grip in the pan to sear evenly. Also adds this presentation. Foie really loves salt too, so season it heavily like a steak. We're gonna reach for the 8-inch Clad pan now. It'll fit the foie gras perfectly. Foie, very similar to a steak, but we go in a dry pan. And with foie gras, for me, I want it edge to edge, like hard sear at the start, build that crust, but then I wanna take it off the heat. I wanna allow all that fat to come out, but I love the control of just like, hey, we're on the heat, we're off. The pan can really, you feel the full control. I can see that now the foie is starting to caramelize, but I'm just gonna rock it back and forth just to kind of get all that surface area. The thing with foie is you think it's ready and then you wait an extra 10 seconds. It's similar to fish. When it's ready, the foie will release. It's about not burning it, but what I love about cooking foie is just allowing it to sit in its own fat now. You have to be so thoughtful and meticulous when you're testing things like this, because nothing can go to waste. There's so many different factors to making this dish hit at all levels, and that's the beauty that goes into creating a dish like this. Okay, now we're back in our pan where we cooked our steak. If you're at home building your pan sauce, we're using our demi. So this is veal bones, beef bones that have been roasted, cooked for 24 hours, then reduced down for another 12 hours. Really take out all the marrow out of the bones and the collagen to help thicken it. What makes our Bordelais different is the things that we add into it. Is our tasty paste, black garlic, dehydrated roasted mushrooms, confit shallots, garlic. What else we add to it is our beef garum. So beef garum is a fermented liquid that we've taken all our beef trim. We inoculate it with koji, salt, and water, and we let it ferment for about 6 months, and then we strain it. As we're building now, I want to just emulsify a little bit more butter into it. And what helps really cut this dish and all the richness is we're using sherry vinegar, and that just helps balance it. And then we come back with our A5 fat, and I just want to break the sauce. And I think that's a great pan sauce. My experience of being the chef of Prime Seafood Palace for the last 4 years is not copying anybody else, being able to create dishes that are unique to us and that go into our core values of what makes our menu great. Less is more is really our philosophy, and having a great protein with one garnish and a sauce, and letting the cooking and the technique really shine. Steaks back over. With the 20 ounce, we're gonna go straight down along the bone, right out the back. There's just a little nook there. The bone goes down first, all the way through, right through the fat. Gets dabbed onto the plate. Cut this into 4. Really season all the foie, the steak. We're heavy seasoning the steak and the plate, allowing the sauce to be split. There's our 7 ounce of foie, 20 ounce strip, broken Bordelais foie fat. What we wanted Prime Seafood to become, an early concept, was a space that hadn't been created in Toronto yet. Really family style, big pieces of meat, all the fixings and sides, from the beautiful vegetables that we grow at Blue Goose Farms to the seafood that we source from across the world. They were taken in some sort of journey through service, having these touches, feeling like they're at home, that they're in a space that they feel comfortable and safe, and being able to let your hair down and to enjoy the experience in front of you.